wants to see what's in my JMT bag? Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. So I figured I'd go over what I got in my JMT bag. This trip's coming up really fast. I finally just got my tickets to go today. I know how I'm getting there. Not quite sure how we're getting back. We're just gonna wing it, see what happens. Don't know. Yeah, that's what happens when your parents don't hand you all your money. You gotta figure things out. Sell your stuff. That's what I've been doing to get this trip going. So finally, I at least got the tickets getting out there for me and my cousin. And yeah, that's that. Enough of that. Let's dive into the bag, okay? All right. Anyway, this is the bag. This is what we're gonna rock. This is the JMT Gear Crown 60. The pack itself weighs 2.2 pounds, which is pretty sweet. It's a nice little bag. 60 liter, of course, hence Crown 60. Alright, so I could do unbundling everything one at a time, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'll just lay all my gear out and then go over what's in that. So let's do that real quick, alright? Alright, let's start with my clothes first. What I got for clothes wise, I'm going to bring a pair of zip off pants. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go too crazy weight wise of what exactly it all is, but when I'm done, I'll do an overall weight of my gear. Anyway, yeah, the zip off pants. I'm going to be bringing 3 pairs of wool socks, actually. But these are the only 2 I could bring up right now. And the same thing with boxers. I'm going to do 3 pairs of boxers as well. Non-cotton, just polyester to help with chafing and all that good stuff. I'm going to bring a do-rag. This could also be my hat and my washcloth, so very light, good item. I'm going to hike most of the time in a pair of swimming trunks. They're light, they breathe easy, and they're really cheap. So I figure that's what I'm going to go with. And then I got a long sleeve, breathable, pretty much sweater type deal. That's inside out. Anyway, that don't matter. But it's kind of like a polyester, stretchy. It's going to hug my body real tight because I'm going in September. So sorry about that. I had to adjust the camera. Okay, and then for sleep gear, I have polyester sleeping pants. I like polyester because it hugs the body and it keeps you really warm inside your sleeping bag. And if need be, if somehow snow falls, I can wear these under my pants and hit the road. I got a beanie and I got a pair of little gloves. Nothing too fancy, just some cotton gloves. I got an old baby towel, one of my old kid towels that I'm going to use to dry off after taking a dip and getting clean. And then for rain protection, I have the Frog Togs jacket. Not too bad. This thing just does not breathe whatsoever, so you will sweat a good amount in this freaking thing, but it's not too bad. And then for coat wise, I have the Skechers packable down jacket, rated down to 25 degrees, I believe, which is not too bad. And it comes with a little stuff sack. It packs real nice, as most down things do. So okay, that's it for my clothing. Let's dive into my sleep kit. And another thing, this is what I'm going to store all my clothes in. This is actually a fruit sack. They're actually sewn pretty good on the seams, and they tell you the weight right on them if you're really worried about your weight. I think it says 0.46 ounces, and it holds quite a bit. Good little tip there. Alright, for my sleep system and kit, I have the Outdoors Lab. You guys see that? The Outdoors Lab sleeping pad. It's like 17 ounces, just over a pound. I have the Perea Outdoor 0 degree, or actually this is the 15 degree quilt. It's 2.5 pounds. and taking it out, and she does her job. So that's gonna go along with me for the trip. And for the tent, we got the Nemo Hornet 2-person, and this thing is super lightweight. It only weighs 2.5 pounds, and only 1.11 or 1.15 ounces without the rain fly. I guess they call this what, the big 4 or something, is your tent, your sleeping bag or quilt, your pad, and your pack. And of course that's the granny gear. We went over that. So those are those 4, and then that is my sleep system. So let's go into my electronics. Okay, for electronic stuff, more of like essential items, because I'm going to be filming along the trip. I got a 20,000 mAh, or it's 24,000 actually, little solar action, and I got the Soku folding backpack charging station. This thing weighs about a pound. It's not bad for as big as it is. And it does, and that's the only charger, or the solar charger that will charge that I have currently. Cable that charges all my devices, including this camera here, which I will be bringing to film. 2 extra batteries for this camera. A charging port. Memory card. There's going to be a few more memory cards. My headlamp, and of course my cell phone, and a dog that just likes to dive into everything. Anyway, I have a PDF of the trail, and I'll be able to contact everybody and all that good stuff with that. So now that the dogs are in my way, let's go into my cook kit, I suppose. Alright, the cook kit, just simple and basic. I got a Taparus eating spork. It's long handled, of course, to get into mountain house bags and backpacker dehydrated meals. For my cup, I have a Timber Brother. This is a, like, I guess if you go above it, it could be like a 350 milliliter pot, which is a little over 2 cups. I have the BRS pocket stove, which is ultra light. Thing is really tiny. It just doesn't have a self-ignite, and the thing is just like seriously that tiny. It's like almost as big as my thumb, just a little bigger. It's a nice little stove, does work great. It doesn't have the self-ignite, so you have to bring a lighter, ferro rod or something. I carry a little steel in there to keep my pot clean, of course. Fuel, and I carry everything. I carry my water with this as well, because most of the time I'm going to be pumping water for my meals. The Opinel little knife, super light, perfect for backpacking, so that is my knife of choice for this. I don't need a big Rambo knife or anything. This is just only to cut up meats or whatever need be. And again, I carry this in a fruit sack. Super light. This thing here is only 0.3 ounces, so that is that for my cook kit. Nothing too fancy. I don't even have a wind block or anything too crazy with that. Just a cup with the lid, and I plan on just cooking out of most of my stuff out of the Mountain House pack. Don't know if I mentioned this. This is the Runac water filter. It's pretty much the same thing as a Sawyer Mini. Comes with a little 16-ounce sack, and it does have a pump that comes with this. Is the reason why I bought it, to see if that would make things easier, but it really slows down the process. But if you just squeeze it through the sack, it does a pretty good job. So that's the water filter. Alright, next I have this is my first aid slash hygiene pouch. So what I have in here, I have some Tums, some multivitamins, some ibuprofen. I have some Q-tips, just a tiny bit of toilet paper. I have a UTS Ultimate Survival Technology You see that or not? This is it turns into a towel, actually. It's really compressed and tiny, and then it turns into a towel. Or like a big piece of gauze. So, I got some like medical style tape that forms to the body, some Gorilla Tape, and some chapstick. I have assorted bandages. This light is really bright, isn't it? I have some biodegradable camp soap, my toothbrush, lighter, medical tape, and some fingernail, lighter, medical tape, some fingernail clippers. I did that backwards. I have also a little sewing kit, just in case, and some more bandages there. You can't take, some people are against bringing deodorant and that type of thing, but I probably am going to throw some deodorant in there, because a little less lube on the friction. But yeah, that is that for this. I may throw in a few things hit or miss, some Neosporin and that type of thing. But that is that for the first aid and hygiene so far. For my water containers, it's going to be 2 1-liter smart water bottles, and these I made out of Reflectix. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know how I made these. The reason I made those, I mean, they're really lightweight, and once you put cold water in it, they stays cold for a good 4 hours, and that's pretty darn good for just a little piece of Reflectix. I think it's worth the wait, because I like to have something cold after a hard day of hiking and all that good stuff, especially when you don't have natural resources or anything to resupply your stuff that easy. Anyway, that is what I'm carrying my water in. Food, of course, berry canister. The JMT requires you to have a berry canister. I'm not going to go through the contents of this. This will be a whole video in its own. But that is that so far. I have all my essentials. And let's weigh it up and see what we got. Quilting first. I'm hoping to be right around 33 pounds, something like that should be. Not too shabby. Oh, forgot one thing. Boom, my extra pair of shoes. I do have Under Armour hiking boots that I'm gonna rock. They're really lightweight, and then I have these for water crossings, and they'll dry really easy. Alright, this is the Ozark Trail. It's pretty much just a fish weigher. So let's turn it on. Hook her up. See if I can show you guys that or not. Right there, that's without water. I'm at 29.7. I'm gonna check that one more time. Seems to be off a few ounces here and there, so third time's a charm. Alright, well, we know it's at 29 something. Don't know how accurate this weigher is, but we got 29.7, 29.3, and then 29.9. So 29 and a half is what we'll go with, I suppose. but not too bad. Pretty stoked. So yeah, that's my loadout. Anyway, guys, I figured I'd go over that with you. I'm not the greatest at reviews or going over my gear or anything like that. I just use whatever works for me. I use it. If it works, it works, you know. But that is that. You're going to have to bear with me in September because we leave September 1st. And I'm not going to have much content until I get back. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that is that. That's my loadout. I'll do another video on the food here soon. I already dumped it out and took pictures of it and probably should have just done it then. But hey, that's reality of life. Anyway, guys, make every day great exploring Earth. Thanks for coming along on my journeys and adventures. You know, there's plenty more stuff to come. Hope you guys stick along and check it out. And there's always more content on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. If you like looking at pictures and this, that, and the other. Well, yeah. I ended up selling my photography camera to help pay for this trip, so pretty pumped up, ready to go. Some people were like, hey, let me help donate and stuff, and I kind of did make a PayPal me. I'm not gonna put that link up no more. That's just I don't that feels like a handout to me. I don't know why I even put that link up. So yeah, nobody donate. Don't do that. And that link will not be up no more. So anyway, I appreciate your generosity and all that stuff. Make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you guys on the next one. See you on the funner stuff and all that good stuff. So wee!